This is a much bigger version of that, it looks like. They had no reason to believe that the tunnels didn't go all the way on out to the ocean like some of the stories say. The thing that bothers me, though, is as far as blueprints are concerned, all we have is this ground-penetrating radar and pictures. How can that be?
It's worse than you think. I've been breaking myself to try and find these blueprints, and I just went to Stanford White's estate. Stanford White's the guy who designed Wardenclyffe. Has no record in his estate of any blueprints. I went to municipal court records, nothing. J.P. Morgan's archives, you'd think that he would have some records of what he was paying for, nothing. There's a record in a court filing under number 11, blueprint copy of map of Wardenclyffe in Long Island. So we know that there were blueprints, and at least we have one sighting that says the blueprints existed. But I can't find them anywhere.
I think it's not a business thing that shut him down. I think he was so successful that it became something that we didn't want the rest of the world to know about.
It wasn't enough that J.P. Morgan just pulled the funding because he could always go somewhere else. He actually had to get rid of all the evidence.
I'm telling you, why else would you go and remove all the history of it, all the documents, everything, so nobody else could rebuild it?
Nikola Tesla had made a powerful enemy in J.P. Morgan. Morgan had enormous interests in Alaskan copper mines, which would have far less value if copper wires became obsolete. But pulling Tesla's funding was only J.P. Morgan's first step in shutting down Wardenclyffe. Tesla's reputation also had to be destroyed. And to that end, Morgan began to circulate stories that Wardenclyffe had been a hoax. He also made certain the inventor would never regain either his financial footing or his once envied reputation in the scientific community.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I gotta tell you, man, there's something nefarious is going on.
This isn't a conspiracy. This is deliberate. I'm telling you, somebody, whether it's our government or the War Department at the time or whatever, I think they went and they took all of these blueprints and hid them so no one else could get them in the world. They didn't want our enemies to have them. What now, though? We've done so much digging, I don't know what else to do.
I think we look at evidence today. Let's think reverse engineering. Let's look at what's existing today and go backwards. Military applications, whatever. I think that's the next step.
Okay.
I'm going to try and get you guys out to California, meet with the founders of Tesla Motors, the people that created the electric car, which they named after Tesla.
Sounds like a logical place to start then.
We got it.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Yep, take it easy.
In Colorado Springs, Nikola Tesla proved he could transmit wireless electricity. At Wardenclyffe, he hoped to distribute that electricity to everyone in the world. But after suffering a bitter humiliation at the hands of his enemies, Tesla was determined to take on the world with a series of inventions so powerful, so revolutionary, and so potentially destructive that they were stolen